Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're listening to and watching the Theme Park Foodies. And since we've done a top 5 of Hershey Park, or top 5 places to eat at Hershey Park, we've actually been to Chocolate World for our first few times, and we were a little confused on what to eat. So we figured, why not do a video on, since we have a lot of experience at Chocolate World, Sam, our top 5 things to eat, right?
Yes, and the best part about Chocolate World is that it's free to enter.
Yes, it's kind of like an indoor amusement shopping type area. There are actually a lot of amusement and attractions. You could probably spend a whole day inside Chocolate World. There's, of course, the free chocolate tour, which they've had for years, right?
Absolutely. It has changed over the years.
Yeah. Also, they have the chocolate 4D experience. We have videos on both of those attractions, so definitely check our Chocolate World playlist if you want to see any of those. They also have a Hershey's Trolley Works, just numerous things that you could do here, numerous attractions. And some of these foods on this list, Sam, are attractions in and of themselves, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm excited to go over our top 5 things to do. The menu actually changed up a little bit post-pandemic, right? Remember we did it here pre-pandemic?
Yeah, it was definitely very limited when they first came back, but they have slowly reintroduced some really great items.
Yeah, and I think they've changed up the menu quite a bit since then. So these are our top 5 items that they're currently offering. We'll also go over some things they may have had previously that they discontinued, and I'm really excited. I'm actually getting pretty hungry thinking about it. So are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. All right, coming in at number 5 is something that you don't even need to pay for, right, Sam?
You don't need to pay for it.
Yes. It's the free little chocolate they give you at the end of the chocolate tour. Now, when I was a kid, I'm not sure if you remember this when you were a kid, Sam, I feel like they gave you a full Hershey's chocolate bar.
They did.
Yes, or either that or
in the day.
Maybe our hands were so little it looked like it was.
No, it was definitely full size. And coming in at number 5, this is really more about the experience than the actual item.
So the first thing that you'll notice when you walk into Chocolate World is that it smells like chocolate. They have the smellinators like they do at Disney World. And as you ride the Chocolate Experience Tour, which is completely free, every other attraction you have to pay for but this tour, and the line can get quite long, right, Sam?
Yes.
Yeah, and they've redone it, but what's really cool about the line is you can actually see the history of the Hershey area with Milton Hershey as you walk through the queue for the ride. You'll even go through like a cocoa bean area. It's real fun, real nice, and they have these singing cows, which may pop up a little later in this list. But you're smelling chocolate, you're seeing it made throughout the whole time, then at the very end, they give you that little piece of chocolate, and I tell you, I think it tastes better.
It is. It's super fresh. I mean, it's tiny, but I feel like it hypes you up for your day at Chocolate World or Hershey Park.
Yeah. It tastes fresh. It like melts right in your mouth. Definitely eat it by those little squares that they have there for you. And yeah, I definitely think it's a must get. It's a must do if you go to Hershey's Chocolate World. All right, so number 4 is an item that's either new or they've recently reintroduced. It's found at that beer booth that they actually have there, right, Sam?
Yes. I feel like they're doing a more of like a savory
chocolate infusion.
Alcohol infusion.
It's the braised beef sliders. We've actually had these recently.
Yeah, so wasn't there Yingling in there? It was Yingling barbecue sauce?
I'm not positive. Don't quote us exactly on that.
Did I make that up?
I don't think you did. I think there is some beer infusion in there.
Yeah, because it does kind of go along with the alcohol that is also served at that booth.
They have a chocolate porter there, and I think that's what it's braised with, possibly, is the chocolate porter.
Yes.
The braised beef sliders, I gotta say, I thought they were delicious. Even like the bread that they come on has a distinct flavor profile. Definitely a great savory option at Chocolate World that provides a little bit of protein, because you definitely just can't eat sugar the entire time that you're there, right?
Well, you can, but
but I don't recommend it if you don't want a stomach ache.
You need protein available to you at all times.
Yeah. Number 4, braised beef sliders, a great option, and I believe the beef is locally sourced from the Hershey farms. There's a lot of things on this list, so one of the good things if you're looking for a quick bite for lunch at Chocolate World. All right, so number 3 is actually our most recent 10, and it's a must-get if you're at Chocolate World in the winter. What is it, Sam?
It is the Reese's melted hot chocolate.
Yeah, so we're peanut butter people, as you're going to see by the rest of this list. We are big fans of Reese's. We think H.B. Reese did an awesome job when he collaborated with Milton Hershey to use his milk chocolate in his Reese's items. And we think that this item it's just like peanut butter mixed in with fresh Hershey's hot chocolate, that creamy, smooth, locally sourced milk.
Very decadent.
Yes, if you don't want something too sweet or too, it definitely impacts your flavor palette. It may be a little bit too much for some, but not for me. And you can actually find this hot chocolate at the booth that's outside Chocolate World. Now, if you know, most people, they actually don't visit Chocolate World during the winter. They actually visit it during the summer, Sam. So I did want to put a notable mention in number 3 and say if you can't get a Hershey's hot chocolate, the shakes are also a good option, right?
Oh, yeah. The Kit Kat shake. What was the other one? There's a Fruit Loop shake.
Yes, they usually have a notable shake per month or per season that you can get that's themed for the season. And those singing cows that you will see throughout the Hershey's Chocolate World ride are right at the top, noting to you that locally sourced fresh milk, which makes Hershey's milk chocolate special, is actually the milk they use in these shakes. Although I think the ice cream isn't fresh, locally sourced ice cream. It's Turkey Hill ice cream. Although, is Turkey Hill fresh and locally sourced? I don't know. Is it?
I don't know where you're getting your information. So.
It's Turkey Hill ice cream.
Okay.
No, it is. It's not like Milton's. I actually prefer the Milton's shakes and the Milton's ice cream and the In-Park ice cream. But
clearly, we don't rehearse these things before we film them, and that's real talk.
If I'm wrong, if it's not Turkey Hill and you work at Chocolate World, tell me. I will admit it. So, coming in at number 3, we got some hot chocolate and some shakes. All right, number 2 sticks with that Reese's kind of theme that we hit with number 3 at. It's my favorite thing to Chocolate World, my favorite thing to eat at Chocolate World.
I was surprised that this didn't make number 1.
Yes, well, I had to make the list based off of what we both enjoy, Sam. So I couldn't put my favorite at number 1. But I'll tell you, Jay's number 1 is number 2 on this list.
Oh.
It's the
Stuff your cup.
Yes, and this is actually a whole experience. You stand online, and it's kind of like, if you went to like an ice cream parlor and you could pick your own toppings and stuff on the ice cream, but it ain't ice cream. What is it, Sam?
It's a giant chocolate cup.
Yes.
Stuffed with fresh peanut butter.
Yes, and it's dark Hershey's dark chocolate. Now, I'm not sure if they still make the chocolate at the chocolate factory on site, but the chocolate definitely tastes fresh to me, and that peanut butter is so like smooth, and you could taste like the oils of the peanut butter in it. And there's so many great toppings. Like they have the brownies that you can mix in with it, Sam. They have
the
hot fudge.
Yeah,
the pretzels.
Like a nice crunch.
Yeah, I think you have 4 or 5 different toppings, right?
Yeah, and it even had a little top to put on after, which I was surprised about.
I ate a lot of my top, or you could use it like nachos.
I was just gonna say we use it as nachos, and I mean that thing lasts us over a week. We brought it home and we're eating it for a week.
I've been meaning to get another one, but I just feel like we've never actually had the time, and we always eat so much at Hershey that I never actually end up getting one. But if you see it, if it's right as you walk in, there's an experience center over to your right. It's right past that.
You don't need a reservation for it. It's not like one of the other things. And it was like reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And you could get a season pass discount on it.
Yes.
As well.
It's a great option. And I also want to give a shout out to the employees there, because when we did our experience, again, another thing we have the whole video on, so check out our channel or our Chocolate World playlist if you want to see, but we did a whole video on this, and we had a great cast member, well, not a cast member, I'm Reese at Disney. We had a great employee that told us the history of H.B. Reese and of Milton Hershey, and how H.B. Reese actually used Milton Hershey's chocolate. Eventually, Hershey Company buys Reese's, and the rest is history. So
match made in heaven.
Yeah, this is definitely the accumulation of all that history wrapped into one great item. My favorite thing, the Stuff Your Cup. All right, number 1. We're back at the beer booth. We swear we don't drink that much.
Yeah, really. I have to tell you that I honestly think about this pretzel very often. I'm pretty sure I've tweeted about it multiple times. Like this pretzel will pop up in my head.
It's our favorite pretzel of any place. Better than any pretzel we've had in Disney. Better than any pretzel we've had at any other theme park or place that we've been to. The pretzel itself is good. It's pretty standard, definitely fresh baked in house. But what really makes this is the dips, right?
Those dips.
Yes, there's 3 of them. One,
that Heath honey mustard.
I can't even pick which one I like the best.
I know. They're equally just delicious, but they're very different from each other.
Yeah. They actually used to have a sweet one when they first came out with this sweet pretzel. They don't have the sweet pretzel anymore. It's just a savory pretzel, but I do think this was the better option. Because who is
picking the sweet one over the savory one?
Well, the savory one becomes sweet when you use the chocolate sauce.
No.
So yeah, this is our number one thing. So if you're looking, and it's great for your family too. A lot of people go to Chocolate World with their families. This is a great thing to share with your family.
Who doesn't want a giant pretzel with this?
With beer cheese for the beer lovers, chocolate for the chocolate lovers, and Heath honey mustard for honey mustard lovers like my sister. Christy loves. Yeah, she loves honey mustard.
I appreciate honey mustard. Good honey mustard is hard to come by.
This is definitely number one. So if you are looking for a savory and sweet option, you get 2 in 1 with this. Definitely go for that big pretzel you can find at the beer booth. All right, so we just wanted to give one shout out to something that we really think should be on this list, but just didn't make the cut. If there was a 6th, it'd be number 6, but we couldn't do 6. I had to do 5 because 5 sounds cooler. What is it, Sam?
It is the specialty cupcakes.
Yeah, they have numerous cupcakes out there. They actually have a little bakery section where you can see them, and they always have ones for the season. We've had a pumpkin one with the pumpkin spice Kit Kat on it. We had a Christmas one that was really good, right, Sam?
Yeah, they're always very pretty.
Yeah, and
delicious.
The cake portion of it, I think, is always so moist.
Yes.
And well done. And they have fillings in a lot of them too, right?
Yes.
So like the Reese's one is like a peanut butter filling. Again, big peanut butter fan. And they have just like some like fresh chocolate, like fudge filling almost in some of them. So if you're looking for a cupcake,
they're always different. They're always like creative looking.
Yeah, I think these are some of my favorite cupcakes I've ever had, except for your cupcakes, Sam.
Oh,
they're the only ones that beat them out for
to
me.
me.
Sam used to be a baker. Well, she still technically is a baker. She only bakes for me now, though.
Oh.
But, yeah, no, they're definitely, if you're thinking about getting a cupcake, we recommend them. Grab the cupcakes. They're good. All right, so that does it for our top 5 things to eat at Hershey's Chocolate World. And, man, I really enjoyed reminiscing with you, Sam.
Yeah, and I feel like this was a pretty well-rounded list.
Yeah, I think the number 1 really accentuates kind of everything. It's the savories, the sweets all in one. We have our number 10 hot chocolate, the best hot chocolate we ever had. The Reese's, maybe not the best ever had, but it's definitely up there. The Reese's hot chocolate. You got those braised beef sliders, a little piece of chocolate you get that's free right there at the front. You have money to spend, it's right there. It's free for you. And my favorite thing, stuff your cup. So, yeah, and that's an experience. 2 experiences actually on here too. So a lot to do.
You know what? To me, the pretzel's an experience.
It is, though.
I remember last time eating it and like telling the table next to me like they had to get it too.
And I think they did.
Yeah,
and
I think that they did too.
And I think they were happy with it. I know I was happy with it. And I know every time we go there, we always say, hey, I don't think we have room for the pretzel, but we end up getting it.
Yeah, and I remember taking a picture with that pretzel, and I look like very happy in that picture.
You should be happy. I was happy to take it for you. So if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow and push this video out there into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time that videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days,
but make the days count.
We'll see you next time. That's all, folks.